Hello, today is June 11th, 2022. I want to do an update to the technical analysis and look at the long-term technical picture. We always start with our disclaimer. This is a plan for Monday. Plans can change, plans can be wrong, and any trade you make should be at your own risk. Well, Monday's an important date. Now, my stuff isn't really based on calendar work too much. It's not my thing. But there are a number of things which are calling for a possible low and change in trend on Monday. We have a square of 9 date. We're within the range of 2 of Christopher Carolan's dates from his work. These dates don't guarantee you'll have a low, but if there is a low and the F numbers are this big, it should be a major low. It's not designed to catch small moves if there's a hit. Now, he wrote a book a few years ago, I think it was around 1980s or 1990. He gave a number of future dates, and I looked them up yesterday, and they really haven't panned out. And there's no guarantee these dates will pan out either. But if they pan out, it shouldn't be just a small low. It should be a major low. So let's take a look at the longer-term picture and see if we can prepare for what could be a major low if there's a crash Monday. Well, this is my long-term count that I've had for a long time. I know other people count this as a 5-wave structure. I think it's a clear 3. And if it's a major low, we have to at least consider the possibility that we've completed green A, completed green B, and maybe if there's a crash, we'll complete green C. And if so, there should be a relationship, ideally, between green A and green C. Well, you can count green A as this, or you can count green A as this whole 3-wave structure. In any event, if you take my 3678 number that I came up with on yesterday's video and compare it, you'll see it's a pretty good hit. In fact, if you take the average of these two highs, one high, this high gives you 78.6 at 36.62. If you take this high, beginning of the ABC, it's at 36.91. You can average these and come up with 36.76, 36.77. It's essentially the same price. So if that is a bottom, which we don't know at this time, there would be a relationship between a possible green C and green A. But if that's going to work, you ought to have some kind of relationship on the smaller time frames as well. Well, this was the count I had. And at this level, I can't come up with a relationship between gray A and gray B. But obviously that's not the only way to count this. In fact, there is a clearer count, which we're going to look at now. It looks prettier if you count this as gray A. You count this as gray B. Looks prettier. And we could be in gray C. And what's interesting is that if 3678 marks the end of gray C, I turned this around, didn't I? That marks the end of gray C. Gray A comes in at 61.8, and it works on the smaller time frames as well. If you look at in Gray C, you could have an A, a B, and a C, and then C is exactly equal to twice A. So there certainly is wave balance at that price. And if we crash to that price, there'd be very strong support. Well, an important calendar date's coming up on Monday, June the 13th. It's a square of 9 hit within the tolerance of a major low based on Carolyn's spiral calendar work. There's no guarantee a low will print Monday. I can't even say it will open up. I don't know. But if we get if there is a low, it should be a major low. Sentiment readings, monthly percentage of stocks on the NYSE over their 200-day moving average are levels which in the past have been associated with major bottoms. There's no guarantee of a crash Monday, but if we crash to around 36.78 cash, we'd have excellent wave balance. Now, the longest bar of a move very often occurs on the day the move ends. So if the knife continues falling far enough Monday, there's at least technical justification for trying to catch it at around that price. And that's today's video.